Somebody who we all know is behind these signs today. Howard Kwan. Howard is committed to fighting for our freedom and has been coming down to Parliament Hill for many years, protesting for all the right things. And you can also find him at one of the best Vietnamese restaurants in town. He believes in the power messaging can have through signs, and he is here today to share that with us. Howard, thank you for being here.
Thank you, David. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Why am I here? Well, I do see injustice. I do see suffering. I do see inequality, but not the type that you're being taught. I do see communism, Marxism, socialism, slowly and rapidly, though, creeping into our government, our society, our schools, and harming our children. And that has to stop. We have to protect parental rights. We have to fight for freedom for all, not just on this issue, because everything is connected. The globalists are dictating what's going on. And all they're doing is throwing money at it, printed money too, just to influence us, just to barrage us with all these problems, economic, social, education, medicine. They've been playing us for such a long time, and we have to combat it any way you can. And the way I do it is through signs and try to reach people on the ground, because we know censorship is heavy online, in the newspapers, in the media. So we have to combat it. And boots on the ground is my way of doing it. Since the Freedom Convoy, and even before, I was here. And I felt I had a niche, and that was to communicate through signs. And as you can see from this great presentation from all our guests, I try to have a sign that addresses everything that they throw at us. And guess what? Their narrative is really crumbling. We have to keep reaching out to people, keep asking questions, and keep at it. We never quit, because this is for our children and their future. And I don't want to see a Canada where my daughters and my nieces and nephews and my friends and my extended families to go through tyranny. This is tyranny on a global scale and on steroids, like never before. And people do have to realize something is terribly wrong with what's going on. All of a sudden, the world is gay. The world is trans. But statistically, it's only, 1% or less? So we are basically trampled by the 1%. The 99% of us are trampled. Our rights, our dignity, our humanity. And this leads into transhumanism, depopulation. They're poisoning us. So it's much more deeper than you think, and we need to make people aware of it before it's too late. We have to pray for each other. We have to be kind to each other. We have to be gentle. We have to bear fruits. And that's how we're going to get through this. We have to have self-control. We have to call out all this lunacy. There's wacko policies, exactly. And the time has come where everybody is feeling the pinch from the economy biting into our pocketbooks. We can't afford anything. So we need to address that, plus all the COVID lies, which I have to mention because they are still pushing the vaccines which is not a vaccine. It's called a bioweapon officially. And they're pushing it against our kids, on our kids and on ourselves. Who will be around to take care of them if we are harmed? Who will take care of the kids if they are sick and dying? So we do have to address this. We never quit. And we have to pray for God to help us through this, to bless us, to guide us. So I would just want to thank everyone again. I want to say that we're going to have a march. I would appreciate if everyone who can grab a sign. We're going to grow and let people see these signs because it works. It makes people think. We don't have to say a word. They come to us. They question what's going on because what we're doing, always been doing, is planting the seed.